of Kuldeep Yadav for the Capitals. We were out there doing that assessment and it looked a little bit spotty, some bare patches. It was also relatively dry, so keen to see what's the degree of turn.
There is a man in the deep.
Yeah, talking about turn, I guess Delhi's read it that way as well. Not much turn because they've gone in with an extra seamer in Akib in place of Vipraj, the spinner. So according to Delhi Capitals, might not turn as much. We haven't seen evidence of that as yet. But I still think it might have some...
Rajan shouldn't feel slighted by this. It was also very wide. What he's trying to do is, of course, use his angle as a left-hander to go across the right-handed Sanju Samson. But Samson looks in good nick.
So 9 of the over after 5:49 for no loss. Oh, how good is that? Oh, that's a top-class shot. That's up in the air, an opportunity, and it's taken. And wanted to go over that man at deep mid-wicket, didn't quite get the timing. And Nissanka make off the mark straight away.
Just looking at that dismissal of the skipper, just found himself cramped a bit. A delivery that didn't have a lot of pace on it, so he had to show muscle to get it over the fielder in that deep mid-wicket region. Didn't do so. His batting, he was struggling a bit with his timing. Sometimes when you're under pressure as a captain early in the season, trying to deliver, that could weigh on you and your individual role.
Yeah, it just seems like he's trying to kind of build a partnership, which hasn't been the case for CSK. They've struggled to build those partnerships in last few games. Previous game at home, played the second fiddle to Ayush Matre, here to Sanju Samson, and suddenly they get an opportunity. They feel that pressure as well, it seems.
Lucky. Just over the bowler's head. Tidy over from Aksar. 4 runs and a wicket, 65 for 1. So spin at both ends.
Oh yes, KD.
Yeah, right end for Kuldeep as well, if you think about the dimension, yeah.
Yes, a legend a lot of people grew up admiring. Is back with the legendary interior space, comfort and performance. The Tata Sierra is the preferred choice of over 20,000 families across the country.
Well, very little on offer for spinners.
And pulled into deep, this time into the gap. So first boundary for Ayush Matre. After it, it's 73 for 1.
Mukesh back into the attack. First half century for Sanju Samson this season. There's some confusion there. He didn't realize there's a fielder there, but any which way, he gets that single and gets to his half century of 26 deliveries. It's been a really good knock from Sanju Samson.
Yes, Sanju, yes. This is what the fans wanted to see. Everyone in yellow with their flags. Sanju Samson leading the charge. 50 of 26 balls. Unbelievable innings.
Ball again. Mukesh is not happy. He's saying it swung, and he wants the skipper to go upstairs and check. And he'll do that.
Fair delivery. I'll go to Sai on field. Sai, you need to change your decision. It's a fair delivery. You're on stream now.
If you're not a bowler, you won't know. Every ball matters. Every run matters. Fair enough. Ooh, trouble, trouble. Oh, this is close. Fumbled a few times, KL Rahul. A few things for the third umpires to watch out for. Did he have it in his hand? Obviously the timing. Oh, it hasn't been referred.
I think he's well home. I think it hit the gloves, and I think it bounced up. The throw was perfect. It was right above the stumps. And KL, I believe, has fumbled this.
Nice, Axe.
Not bad little start.
This should be taken. No, it's not. It's not.
Add the drop catch to it as well.
And he's going to make him pay. Low full toss, but a massive 6 over mid-wicket. First 6 of this game.
And he'll feel like he's playing with the house's money now, Sanju. He can throw caution to the wind because of that very reason. Opportunity missed. He's now saying, well, maybe it's my night.
Huge miss. Needs to rush again. And so he does. Now the 100 comes up.
With Nasanka.
That's up in the air, but safe. Yeah, that's a good call. Because what you want to see, whether it's a fielder or a keeper, those hands in front of your eyes, in front of you, so you can actually see the ball coming into your gloves. And if you look at KL Rahul's hands here, they're tucked inside. Look at that. And once it's tucked inside, there's nowhere your hands would go. Same with Pathum as well.
Just want to see if the batsman obstructs his eyes a little bit here, but looking for excuses here now. Dooling, that's a simple chance.
It's not the last ball. We'll reload again.
This is really Natarajan's strength. Not the type of bowler that wants to be missing the stumps. Not a lot of pace, so he's the type of bowler that attacks the stumps and uses his off-cutter really well into the pitch, and also that Yorkers.
Look at that field placement, bottom left of your screen. That would suggest the line that you're talking about, straighter, with 3 boundary riders on the onside. That's more like it. And best over so far for CSK. Back, CSK. I didn't connect this one. Well, the CSK batters as of now are having fun. A couple of really good overs. The last one, 15. A lot of firepower left. 9 wickets in hand. Goes aerial. Is it long enough? Tristan Stubbs. No, it's Miller under it. No. Too long. I kept him interested for a while.
And you go double it up from here, 220. All the firepower there. Look at the partnership, 50. Press, let's put some pressure on. We've got a lot of batting to come.
That's glorious. That's a magnificent shot. Stand and deliver. Last 3 overs, 42 runs, 119 for 1 after 12.
Edge. Quite educated. Flying away to the right of the wicketkeeper, and he gets 4.
Another pace-off delivery, Darren, but it's just too wide.
Gone straight. And long enough for 6. An Angel 1 Super 6, and it's a good one.
Just wonder with the start of the season that Mungingiri's had with it. 67 or 40, this partnership at the moment. Start for Ayush Matre, 166. Samson striking it over 200. So a lean start to the tournament, first 3 games for Sanju Samson. So putting on a show tonight. Joined by talented youngster. Question will be, where do they go to next?
There's plenty.
Not surprisingly, Akshar Patel bowling his 4th over. He's been the most economical of the lot.
Yeah, also getting it out of the way.
I think you can add another 10 names there.
This is superb from Ayush Matre, just angling in. Again, he clears that front leg. Boundary sizes do not matter. They don't care. Exuberance of youth.
But he was a replacement player for Ruturaj Gaikwad last season. Ayush Matre already playing like a man beyond his age and maturity. 11 from the over after 14, 141 for 1.
Delhi Capitals this season have been excellent at the death.
Oh! My goodness, that sounded good. Another 6 and another 50, his 3rd in an IPL career. Well played, Ayush Matre.
Another fantastic 50 by the youngster. Matre showing what's to come over the next few years. Beautiful batting, sets himself. Just a beautiful swing of the bat. Up and over. Lovely innings. Such a talent.
And straight, aiming for the Yorker. Natarajan. I'll say Natarajan is built his reputation on his control is out of the India under-19 setup. That's a biggie once more. 6 number 400 for Sanju Samson in T20 cricket. It's a special one.
A lot of the chat coming into today was, and one of those top 2, can Samson justify CSK wanting him so badly? So far, so good. That sat in the surface, slower ball, and he said, pick the bones out of that, will you?
Dooley, dare I say it? I feel there's 100 on the cards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You will learn, Fuff. You will learn.
Sliced. and beats the fielder deep point. Real precision from Sanju Samson.
You know that those in yellow used to love you, eh? They used to think highly of you. Down and over mid-wicket as well. Control when it's needed from Ayush Matre. 5 to go, 160 for 1.
His partnership 99. Mukesh will be searching for a wicket. And that's a brilliant response by him. Gets a dot delivery.
Really getting deep in his crease. That back foot's only probably...
Will he stay with that trend and continue aiming for the Yorkers? Does. A little bit of a mix-up. Direct hit, no. Did he get hold of it? He didn't. But there is another chance going to begging. David Miller this time. So unlike Miller.
And that's the third chance of the evening. You look back at situations like this, moments in the game. Good effort, great effort. Yes, David Miller runs towards the ball, dives forward. Not an easy chance, but David Miller is an excellent fielder. So he would be the first.
Efficiency, no, that will drop surely. Maybe a wide. There's a confirmation. So we reached out to you with a fan poll question. What was your response? As Faf du Plessis said, so many young options. Which young Indian batter is set for a breakout IPL season? So Ayush Matre briefly last season. He's second on the list. Samir Rizvi, he's impressed, and he for the Capitals with the bat. Up and away. He was searching for that earlier in the over. This delivery a little bit wider, more pace. And Sanju Samson makes light work of it. 8 off the over after 16, 168 for 1.
A magnificent shot this. Just opening the face of the bat, slicing it with point and third inside the circle. It's been an incredible innings. The wide line for Lungingiri.
Eased away on the offside. See plenty of change of pace from Ngidi. This is the last ball of the previous over. And slicing it away. And see how low he gets. Work with the wrists. Generate bat speed. Really has been a classy innings this from Sanju Samson. His highest score. All eyes on Sanju Samson here. One hit away from his 400 in the IPL.
The other thing that bowlers could consider is, of course, that little bias that we have at this venue. Just about 3 meters bigger.
Doing this deep point, would be looking to target extra cover, which means he's got to get closer to the line. And that's nicely bowled. No, he's appealing. We've got some reviews left. No, he doesn't go. So 17 gone, 173. So Ayush Matre has left. They've asked him to retire. Shivam Dubey, the big hitting left-hander. So he's retired out. And Shivam Dubey has come out to the middle.
Well, this delivery, but Samson is well set and doesn't miss out on this occasion. Great base, and tried to rush the swing. It was in the slot, not the Yorker length, right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, clean! It's big. It's in his arc and it's out of the ground. So the third time in a row CSK have gone past 200.
That's exactly what we were talking about.
Swings it away on the onside, will go straight to the fielder. They won't mind this at this stage. CSK looking for sixes and boundaries.
Because of this wide line that he's aiming for.
Hit straight back and powerfully for four. That went like a rocket into the fence. And have a look at the crowd. It's Podu, whistle Podu. One thing in Chennai, from a very young age, you eat your idlis first, then your dosas, and you learn to bajao the city, which is whistle Podu.
Well, Mukesh stood there for a while, and you can imagine why, because I thought there was half a chance there for Patum to attack the ball, which he did not.
I wonder if he picked it late. He thought probably the ball was going to come to him. They just misjudged it a little bit. But this is the final ball of the innings, and it's Samson on strike. And hit straight back. And good piece of fielding. Will keep the batsman down to 2.